Hey everybody, this is Eric. Welcome back to Eric Loubert Horror Movie Reviews. Hooray! I'm only back for like 5 weeks though, then I'm taking another break. So, I went to ZombieCon, in case you didn't know. On my previous video I talked about it, so go watch that first. And I said I was going to be reviewing all the movies that I watched at ZombieCon. So, yeah, I'm going to review all the movies I saw at ZombieCon, starting with Birth of the Living Dead, which is supposed to be released this year, it says, according to its IMDb page. It's supposed to be released this year, so we'll see about that. But yeah, the original title was called Year of the Living Dead, but I guess they changed it to Birth of the Living Dead. I've always known it as Birth of the Living Dead. That's when I first heard about it, was after the name change. So it's about Night of the Living Dead, obviously, and it talks about the filmmaking process behind Night of the Living Dead, the impact that the movie had on our culture, the culture we were living in, and Hollywood cinema altogether, really. So it's got a lot of information in it, but it's really a film for only two kinds of people. People that like horror movies and people that like documentaries. Or people that like horror documentaries, like myself. So, it's only an hour and 16 minutes long, so it's a short watch. It'll probably be on Netflix or something like that. Maybe on TV. I'm not sure. But George Romero is our star interviewee. He has a lot of screen time. He talks about the movie, the making of it, and they delve into the copyright issue. If you don't know about that, then look it up. They delve into a lot of things about the making of the film. And they also talk about, Vietnam, and the whole countercultural movement. They don't really go into as in depth as documentaries like Nightmares in Red, White, and Blue and American Grindhouse, but they touch up on it a little bit. And they got interviews with a lot of historians, one of the producers of The Walking Dead, but no actors that I can recognize from the film are in the documentary. Speaking of actors, Dwayne Jones, they talk about Dwayne Jones being the lead role and being black. At the time that was very weird because Sidney Poitier was the only black man that would get lead roles at that time, so to have something like that was very it was just weird to them. In fact, his casting was just coincidental. George apparently just liked Dwayne Jones' performance. The role wasn't written for a black person to play, they never took that into consideration, but when they looked further into it, and he was like, yeah, this is kind of this might raise some eyebrows. So they talk about that quite a bit. And if you're a fan of Night of the Living Dead at all, then I would definitely recommend that you give this a watch, because it is really interesting for zombie fans, Night of the Living Dead fans, George Romero fans, movie fans. So yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, I will give Birth of the Living Dead a 7. So if you're interested, give it a watch whenever it comes on Netflix or TV or whatever, whenever it gets released. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Stay tuned next Friday for my next movie review, and that review will be Undertaker, a Japanese zombie film. So yeah, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next week.